So, welcome all. In this video I will explain Boolean operators. And the first operator we cover is the AND operator. And in C++ we use the symbol AND for the AND operation. And the AND operator becomes true when the left and right operand is true. So let's give an example. So imagine we have an integer I, and we ask the user to enter a number on the console. And this number that the user enters is being stored into I. And often what we want is to check if a number is between a certain range. So for this example, let's check if I is between the range 5 and 10. And also the boundaries are included, meaning 10 and 5 is also between the range 5 and 10. So how we do that is by creating a Boolean. So in this bool we store the result. So it becomes true when I is between 5 and 10 and becomes false if I is not between 5 and 10. So how we can check if I is between 5 and 10 is as follows. So first we check if I is greater or equal to 5. And we check if I is less than or equal to 10. So what happens here is that we have the AND operator here. And first the left operand is being checked. So whether I is greater or equal to 5. Then the right operand is being checked. So whether I is less than or equal to 10. And then this operation as a whole becomes true when the left and right operand is true. So when the left operand and the right operand, if those are both true, then this as a whole becomes true and is being assigned to B. And finally we can print the data in B using cout. So let's run this program. So now we have to enter a number, for example 6, and you see it prints 1, because 6 is greater than 5, and 6 is also less than 10, so the left and right operand becomes true, and therefore B becomes true. So let's run this program again, and let's try the number 11. And now you see it prints 0. So 11 is greater than 5, but 11 is not less than or equal to 10. And therefore the right operand becomes false. And this whole operation becomes false, and therefore 0 is being printed. So let's run this program one more time. So for example, let's try the number 3. And you see also 0 is printed this time, because 3 is not greater or equal to 5, but 3 is smaller or equal to 10. But since the left operand is false, this as a whole becomes false and is being copied into B, and therefore 0 is being printed. So that's the AND operation. The second Boolean operator we have is an OR operation, and in C++ we use this symbol for the OR operation. And the OR operation becomes true when at least one of the operands is true. So let's give an example, and for this example I create a string S, and we ask the user to enter a string, and the string that the user enters is being stored in the variable S. And what we want to check in this example, if the entered string by the user is equal to hi or equal to hello. And how we do that is as follows. So we create again a Boolean B, and when the string is equal to hi or hello, the Boolean must become true, and otherwise it must become false. So how we can check if the string is equal to hi or hello is as follows. So we can check if s is equal to the string hi, or we can check if the string is equal to hello. So what happens here is that we have the OR operator, and first the left operand is being checked. So we check here if s is equal to the text hi. Then the right operand is being checked. So we check if s is equal to the text hello. And if one of those is true, then this as a whole becomes true and is being copied into B. So finally we can print B. So let's run this program. And now we have to enter a text. So for example, hi. And you see it prints 1. Because what happens here is that first the text in S is being compared to the text hi. And we entered hi, so hi is equal to hi. So this becomes true. Then this is being checked. Hi is not equal to hello. So this becomes false. But since this operand is true, this as a whole becomes true and is being copied into B. And therefore 1 is being printed on the console. So let's run this program one more time. And now we enter hoi, which is hi in Dutch. And now you see it prints 0 because hoi is not equal to hi. Also hoi is not equal to hello. So both operands here becomes false. And therefore this as a whole becomes false, and false is then being copied into B. And therefore it prints 0 on the console. So that's it for this video. So in this video we have seen Boolean operators.